Hi, I'm Peter Shergold and I'm the independent project leader for this exciting project to engage both with public service agencies and community sector organisations on how we might reform the community services system in Victoria. I think what we see at the moment is there's a huge amount of energy and goodwill in the community services system. The difficulty is for the client, it can often look fragmented, disparate, complex. The thing is that we have services and programs delivered to thousands of community service organisations from both Commonwealth and state agencies in a variety of different programs and services. And we need to say, is this the most efficient and effective way to do this? Is this the way that we can inspire innovation in the way we deliver services? I think the test in 5 years' time will be that people who require services, whether for disability or because of substance abuse or because of a need for housing or community education, will feel that they know how to access those services but to be in control of those services so that they can use them in the way that they need to live a full life. So I'm providing independent oversight of a consultation process. Some of that's going to involve talking with a range of public service agencies, but it's also wanting to focus on those community sector organisations that now are so important in delivering government services in Victoria. I need to talk to both sides, but also those who are actually using the services to make sure that what is being provided is what they need in a form that is accessible and in a way in which they can have an integrated and holistic approach.
I think the key message from this morning's launch was that it was really that the sector needs to grasp this opportunity. It's a unique opportunity, I think, probably for our generation, to really affect some significant change. There's been a lot of reform conversations that have been going on for a long time. There have been a lot of documentation of the frustrations and barriers that services experience, that service users experience to getting a good outcome. This is an opportunity to make some change. Peter Shergold will be a fabulous independent leader. We've got a Minister in Mary Wooldridge who is deeply engaged and committed to working collaboratively with the sector. So I think the stars are aligning for this to be a great opportunity.
There's a large process for people to get involved. We're having community consultations across the state and there are going to be a series of focus groups. If you want to get involved, look at the DHS website or the VCOSS website. It'll give you full information. But there is one message that I want to convey. People, organisations shouldn't feel that they have to write a full submission if they don't want to. Just give their views on that part of the reform process that most interests them, on which you've got most expertise. If you want, send me something that's tweet length or write me a 2-paragraph blog. The important thing is that where people have expertise and knowledge and enthusiasm, that through this process they make sure that it is sent in, understood. My commitment is to come back to the community before I make a report to the Minister.
I think one of the key things for me in terms of what I will be taking to the consultation process is that we've got to get the implementation process right, and we have to have established a framework of partnership between all of the stakeholders that means this is ongoing. So when we have new and emerging needs in new locations, that we have the capacity to respond to that change at the time, so that the reform, actually what I would like to see, that the reform process means that we have the capacity to be flexible and change into the future. I'm very excited that we're actually getting to the point of having this conversation. I think that there's been a lot of, as I said, a lot of preparatory conversations across a whole range of sectors. This is our chance to bring it all together.
Don't be cynical. I know processes like this have been tried before, but I think there is a real opportunity to create a much greater collaboration between the community sector and public service on delivering government policies which will actually support far better the needs and aspirations of Victorians who need them.